Obama's not as talented of a liar as he used to be, but quite frankly, my ancestors fought way too hard for me to have the ability to learn how to read, just for Obama to expect me to be so uneducated to think that I would vote for Kamala Harris simply because she claims to be a black woman.
And we're supposed to vote for her because of some misogynistic reason that's made up. And instead, we've learned how to educate ourselves, and now they've sent their Messiah back to rein us in and bring us back into the Democratic plantation.
He said it. Is JEJE vibe? Oh, JEJE. Is JEJE vibe?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to JEJE Vibe. You know I got the queen with me. It's election season.
It is an election season.
And you know, we've been talking about Kamala's run when it comes to the whole interview that she's been having lately.
Disappointing answers to the questions asked.
Disappointing. Now they had to bring out the big boy.
Obama.
Big brother is here to tell us what to do next. So let's hear from Big Brother.
So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak to y'all directly. And say that when you have a choice that is this clear, when on the one hand you have somebody who grew up like you, knows you, went to college with you, understands the struggles and pain and joy that comes from those experiences, who's had to work harder and do more and overcome and achieves the second highest office in the land and is putting forward concrete proposals to directly address the things that are vital in our neighborhoods and our communities, from housing to making sure that our mothers and our fathers and our grandparents can afford medicine, and making sure that we are dealing with prices that are too high and rents that are too high, and are committed to making sure that we maintain the Affordable Care Act, so everybody's got help here and cares about things like
This is an arcade salesman.
Like he can't even sell it.
He cannot.
Like he's
trying so hard.
He's trying so hard to name some of the policies, but
he can't even sell it.
It's not even policy. Like the policy that is
the salesman ain't hitting his speech right.
Bro. It looks like you took some time out when it comes to what you do best. So I think you need to go back.
The salesman ain't eating his speech.
He ain't eating the same.
No, the pitch is off.
It's like, come on, bro. Like, is that what you're gonna say? Like, this is like, you can't even make, like, he's trying to even name the policies that she's bringing, and it's like trying to count it, like, bro, it hits different.
He does hit different.
And entrepreneurship in our neighborhoods, and that's on one side. And on the other side, you have
entrepreneurship in our neighborhood, opportunity economy. You see that?
Oh my god, man, this is crazy. Let's hear Obama, man.
Disregard not just for the communities, but for you as a person.
So right now he's talking about Trump.
And you're thinking about sitting down But
Like what's so what's so
because Pookie might be. And you're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. I've got a problem with that because part of it makes me think. And I'm speaking.
he has a problem with that. For people to have their own choice to choose. Isn't that what democracy is supposed to be?
It is, and that's what they always come out to campaign, do the rally, and all those things for people to decide who the best candidate is. So now you're beginning to sound like you're enforcing it.
You're enforcing us to go, like you're enforcing people to go vote. Like Obama didn't come out when this whole economy has been like crazy. When
even the time, I would say it, even the time that he ran, it wasn't like the economy was great either.
I remember that economy when he first came in being pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good because it was my economy.
Crazy. Now Obama is saying he has a problem with you making your choice, your own choice to choose who you want to vote for. He's telling you he has a problem with that. Whatever he feels about the running the second candidate, that's your own personal feeling. You don't project what you feel about somebody else onto us. Like we have our own way to get around those type of things, but everybody has their own way to feel. So you have your own way to feel about the person. That's you. Don't try to say, oh, this person did. This is crazy.
To men directly now. Part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president.
Oh my God.
And you're coming up with other.
That is just so disrespectful.
God.
Like babying.
Oh my God.
Like that's what it is.
Gee.
Or it's just like, yeah, I don't want to say it.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it the way it is.
Let's just leave it the way it is. This is disrespectful.
It is.
Like this is disrespectful.
Alternatives and other reasons for that. And so now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody
This is them sounding desperate now.
has a history of denigrating you.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow. Wow. But no matter how he said it,
It is disrespectful.
it is very disrespectful.
And we've evolved. This ain't 2008 no more.
Nah, Obama, you gotta come different this time. Like, you gotta come different. So let's see how some people reacted to this on CNN.
The people whose rights are really on the ballot right now are women. And we're begging all these men to pay attention to us and to care enough about this election, to vote, to come out, to support us. I feel like Barack going on the campaign trail right now makes perfect sense. Of course, right? He's a top surrogate for Democrats. He should be out there doing the work right now. I think it's so amazing to me that with women's rights on the line, we're spending so much time focusing on making sure men care.
Because men, I don't know, it's because men are the problem
Men
right now
should
for
care.
Kamala Harris.
I mean, women
and by the way, Governor Walz, according to Politico, is going to be going out on a men tour, literally a tour of media to appeal to men.
It sounds like mental.
It's so sad.
Like, who's your mentor? But now it's like a mentor.
they need to appeal to the needs of the voters. And so when I was a delegate for President Obama in both of his elections in Ohio, right now the vice president is down 11 points in Ohio, even though I fully expect President Trump to take Ohio as he did twice, but to be down 11 points compared to President Biden, that is a problem. But this other issue I want to bring up is a problem too. Why are black men being lectured to? Why are black men being belittled in ways that no other voting group? Now, a lot of love for former President Obama, but for him to single out black men is wrong. And some of the black men that I have talked to have their reasons why they want to vote a different way. And even if some of us may not like that, we have to respect it. So unless President Barack Obama is going to go out and lecture every...
Facts.
It's their choice. It is disrespectful you coming out and saying that to black men, that they have to.
Huge disrespect.
It is.
My message for Democrats is don't bring it here to black men who, by and large, don't vote much differently from black women. And what, as a politician, we should be trying to get all voters to vote. And hopefully there are a few good men out there who do care about the stripping away of some of women's bodily autonomy. But this...
Crazy. So that's CNN. Now let's check out Fox News.
You say you were personally, after watching them, offended by Obama's comments?
Absolutely. I mean, first of all, Obama's not as talented of a liar as he used to be. But quite frankly, my ancestors fought way too hard for me to have the ability to learn how to read, just for Obama to expect me to be so uneducated to think that I would vote for Kamala Harris simply because she claims to be a black woman. And I mean, if people want to stop having Kamala Harris be called a DEI hire...
Oh my God. He's
spitting fire.
He's going.
Maybe he should stop trying to remind us of her demographic every 5 minutes. Black men not supporting Kamala has nothing to do with her being a woman. It has everything to do with her lack of accomplishments over the last 1,359 days.
Well, Anton,
he got the numbers.
Came with the numbers. He came prepared with the numbers. I know what they say. Numbers don't lie.
watching this, and I'm thinking to myself, the shtick is kind of worn thin with Obama, you know. How you doing, Pittsburgh? You know, that whole, it just seems very 2000.
He does sound like Obama.
2 or 3, I mean, 2008, I should say.
How you doing?
Right, it doesn't quite have the same appeal as megastar-ish as he is.
It's different.
You know, it's a Hail Mary pass considering that we did vote him in based off of identity politics. And I'm not saying that all is bad, because he did do some things that I didn't necessarily disagree with that Trump absolutely did better than him. But at the same time, I felt that it was incredibly disrespectful, because he's making the assumption that we're not educated enough to lead our families, to look at the policies, to understand exactly what's going on with immigration. And we're supposed to overlook everything that they did over the last 3.5 years that was.
And these are grown men with families.
Grown men with families. You have
with responsibilities, man.
Like they know what it feels like.
So you can't be babying them,
like,
or forcing them.
Like talking to grown men, like, man.
Like kids.
Like, come on.
Not in our favor. And when I say our, I'm talking about the American people, let alone men, let alone black men. And we're supposed to vote for her because of some misogynistic reason that's made up. And instead, we've learned how to educate ourselves, and now they've sent their Messiah back to rein us in and bring us back into the Democratic plantation.
He said it.
Oh my God.
Said that. It's absolutely disrespectful, and we're done with Obama.
Well, Xavier, again, when he says...
Absolutely disrespectful.
Yeah, he's been getting a lot of backlash since then.
And we're done with Obama. Because if you look at it practically, Obama did 8 years. His vice president, which is Joe Biden, is now the current president. So, like, close to 12 years. What are you telling? Like, we use there's the same idea. Oh, we like Obama.
It's just like that saying that says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
Fool me once, can't be fooled again.
You're lucky Michelle's not here. He does. What is that supposed to mean? I mean, I guess it's supposed to be funny because she'll scold them in a more convincing or scarier fashion. It's kind of treating young black men as children, almost like your children. And mommy's coming back, and mommy's going to chastise you, and you're going to get punished. But you're supposed to vote against your own economic interests to make Michelle and Barack happy and their 4 mansions.
And
It's
then,
absolutely degrading.
the
And
whole
black
country
men are
continues
sick
to
of being-
suffer.
This is crazy.
And then the whole country continues to suffer.
And all this time that your current, like this whole administration has been happening, you didn't come outside to like
Nope.
say something. Like now it's election season. Oh, Obama is out here to come and push everybody to go vote. Come on, man.
Reduced to being expected to think with our skin color. We have seen how terrible the Obama, Biden, Harris trilogy has been for our country. It has completely demoralized our country. And quite frankly, Obama
See, like it's trilogy. Like,
has no credibility because this is the same man who heavily endorsed Joe Biden, and we all can feel in our pockets and we can see it for sure at our
Facts.
border just how terrible the Biden-Harris administration has been for our country. And Obama admitted himself back in an interview with Steve Colbert that if he could, he would run our country from an earpiece down in the basement, and it wouldn't surprise me if that's exactly what he's doing.
Now, Xavier, Anton, the media are really pushing Obama to be the, rescue agent for Kamala's campaign. Watch this.
Barack Obama, with joy and with humor, is able to sort of
say it with joy.
You gotta let us hear it.
get through to an audience that it's not okay to lie. It's not okay to sell the presidency. It's not okay to be a narcissist and to have the reins of the presidency.
Anton, so Kamala's joy campaign isn't really working. So Obama's going to come in, and again, you're supposed to make less money in real terms,
Right.
and be happy with it to make Obama and like MSNBC happy. I don't understand this argument.
This is crazy.
They took the same blueprint.
I mean,
that
considering the
got
fact
Obama.
that we're going through a lot in this economy, things are ridiculously expensive. There are no jobs. There are several job loss, layoffs.
Layoffs everywhere. And Obama is saying, go vote. I have a problem with it if you're not voting for Kamala. Come on.
As if you guys haven't suffered enough.
Like, what are we doing?
Crazy.
You can't even sell it.
Elected, and he was a first for us, right? So our grandparents and our parents and things like that wanted to see this happen, but they were largely voting out of ignorance and voluntary ignorance because they only wanted that identity politics in order to push him through into the presidency. But admittedly, where he was charismatic, she isn't. And so we can see through her. She's a chameleon. When they unleashed her and they allowed for her to be able to take reporters' questions and things like that, it showed that she was completely incompetent. And frankly, not only do we feel disrespected, but I'm uncomfortable with Obama standing in front of us trying to scold us and then divert our attention away from the things that's really meaningful, especially for our families. I'm not comfortable with him. I don't want to hear any more messages of hope. I don't want to hear any more messages of joy. I can feel it with my pocketbooks. My friends can feel it with their pocketbooks. And we're ready for him to get out of our way.
We will not allow virtue signaling. We will not allow identity politics. Black men are not political infants. We know exactly what's happening with the Democratic Party. We know that they've exploited us for over 6 decades. And we are saying, just like Moses said to Pharaoh, let my people go.
Well said.
Well said. Obama is not Obama.
Nope. Not anymore. Didn't we see him party with Diddy too?
Ay, 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 ay. We'll just leave that for another day. But for now, Obama is not Obama. Even CNN, the talking points is the same. Basically, everybody's like, nah, Obama, the way you went too far. So
It was disrespectful.
huge disrespect. Huge disrespect. You can't talk to men like you're talking to kids.
Grown man.
Like, this is a grown man with families. They can't, and democracy is supposed to be your right to make your own choice. like you present your case, and if I buy your idea, cool. If I don't, I have the choice to like go somewhere else. It's still that freedom for us to make a choice. But anyway, it's election season. You're about to see more of this type of shenanigans.
And we're here for it.
A whole lot is going to come.
We're here for it.
We here. You know it's JJ Vibe. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Join the JJ Vibe.
We're out of here now.
See you in the next one. JJ Vibe.